Hola, Bean Burritos. Welcome to the beginnings of greatness. I am Matt Rhodes, and this is
Host.
Matt. I'm your host, Matt Rhodes. This is your assistant to the host,
Assistant to
the guest
to
host,
the guest host.
Joey Livingston. We're glad you can make it. If you're
Thank you,
here,
crew member, for the water.
if you're a little surprised with seeing us up here at this hour, it's because we've taken over William Caicedo Torres's time slot. We'll be broadcasting at 3 o'clock every week from now on.
I wouldn't say. Well, I wouldn't say taken over. I would say.
We didn't take over.
I would say dominated.
Yeah,
Dominated
crushed
his
his
slot
time. We crushed William
our-
Caicedo's slot.
with our
Our
what
show
did we crush it
power.
with our show.
We took it over by brute force, basically.
Yes, it was I would call it an act of broadcast piracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahoy, matey.
Yes.
Good job, Long John Salver.
Fist bump.
Boo! That's the ship sinking. But
In all seriousness, we love William Caicedo Torres. We give him stay on this camera if you would, please. We give William an incredibly hard time on this show,
and we still will.
As far as our Tbog characters go, we hate. Would you say, like, is that a strong enough word?
Yeah.
Like, hate William Caicedo Torres.
Despise
He is our
him.
nemesis. But as far as the real people, Joey and Matt, we love him with all our heart.
Dearly.
He is actually taking a bit of a hiatus from his show for a while, and we are going to discuss when he's going to be back. We hope soon. But for now, we are rewarding him by putting Tbog right on his slot.
Right on top
How
of him.
does it feel, William?
Love you, William, but it's ours now.
How does it feel to have our show on your slot?
We got that prime 3 o'clock spot. That coveted
Sweet
3 o'clock spot.
Sweet 3 past the hour.
Yes, we're gonna 3-peat it every week.
So there's also a change in the schedule for What Would Love Do. It will be on at 4 o'clock.
Right after this.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, we have a new show that we are testing out. We think it's going well. It's with hosts Joey Livingston, that's me, and Greg Bray, assistant to the guest host. He and I are doing a new show together called Saving the Atheist, in which the name of that may change. The original idea was for me to make arguments to try to convince him that he was wrong about his atheism, which is always fun.
Word. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
And he's a
show
good
this week.
sport. But we may play a little more around with it. I was thinking maybe one day I might take an atheist position and he could take a theist position.
Now that'd be something.
But it's just all about the discussion and learning how to discuss ideas that may be very personal to us, but remaining friends. And he is my friend.
That's the important thing.
And
is
an
a healthy
inferior,
discussion.
my inferior,
Right.
but a friend.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on a lower
I have
tier.
lots of inferiors. that are
And
friends.
that's very big of you to still be friends with him, even though he's on a lower,
Yeah.
scale of
I don't like to brag.
humanity.
I don't like
could
to
we
brag.
say.
It's just this is the way I was born.
There's no need to brag when you got others bragging for you. We just love to boast.
I don't really listen to what others say, But if there are others
But,
bragging, then that's
hey,
that's,
let it
that's
be.
their choice.
Like Paul McCartney said, just let it be.
Yeah, there will be an answer.
Whenever you get in times of trouble,
Mother
Mary
my mother Mary, she
comforts you.
I do have a mother-in-law. My
Yeah,
mother-in-law
your
Mary
mother-in-law Mary
comes to me.
Let it be.
She whispers words of wisdom. Let it be.
Let it be. Welcome to the show. We love everyone. It's good to poke fun at you. This kind of a funny. I don't know if this is a funny story or if I'm a bad person, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. It's
You
either
you are a
funny.
bad person. Proceed with your story.
Well, that's true, but even a horrible person, I'll say. I was. It was
Don't be
yesterday.
so hard on yourself.
It was yesterday. I
You're
was.
just mentally deranged.
Yeah, I'm a.
And all the choices you make are bad. But I wouldn't say that you're horrible.
But maybe after the story, it's either gonna be real funny or horrible. Okay, I was with my uncle brought his kids over to my house yesterday, and his son Brody was on the iPad. He plays games and whatnot the whole time, but his daughter was with me. We sitting on the chair, and she likes to look at YouTube, and she likes to search for people farting all the time. It makes her laugh a lot. Anyway, but this time
I don't get that.
after she was done looking at people farting, she always says, "Can we watch YouTube and you search for a fart contest?" and I never put it in her mind like, "Hey, let me show you this cool fart contest." She came up with the 2 words fart contest on her own. Anyway, and after she was done watching that, she searched for. She told me to search for. Can you search for baby with big poopy diaper changing? I said okay. So I typed that in, baby diaper changing. Anyway, she watched a couple videos of babies getting their diaper changed, and it's just like big, massive hunks of poop and stuff.
It gets worse.
Right, it gets way worse. And then I went to.
How old is this?
She's 4.
Okay.
And
I'm really.
And so I left her watching while she was watching
you got me uptight.
While she was watching the
Where you
babies
going with this?
pooping. I went outside to smoke a cigarette. Anyway, when I came back inside, all I saw on the iPad screen was a woman standing there, and they was shooting her from the waist down. She was just wearing like mom breeches, you know, just regular pants. I was like, well, what are you watching? And she was just turning like that, turning like this. Then the next thing that happened, you could see the front of the pants start to change color. And then the color would start at the top, then go down to the bottom. What she was doing is peeing her pants. She was looking at a video of a woman just sitting there, just peeing her pants. And I don't know how she got to that video from baby changing diaper.
Do you know this story, Mammy?
It just happened yesterday. No one else knows except the
Okay.
people who were there. And
Does anybody off the stage know anything about this story? We need to start screening you.
but
You come up here.
I'd like to say I have no idea how she got from babies pooping in diapers to, I don't know why there'd be a video suggestion next to it of a woman peeing her
There are
pants.
all kinds of crazy related videos. You're lucky that that's all she saw.
Anyway, it was just it shocked me when I saw it. I said, what are you watching? And it was just all you saw was jeans. Then all of a sudden the jeans started changing color from a light blue to a dark blue. So needless to say, we only watched 3 more of those types of videos after that.
You
Then
kept watching?
only 3 more, and then we switched.
You're
to,
losing your nerve.
And then we switched to.
Is all of this true?
This is true. Yeah.
Okay, you're not pulling a Kaufman on me.
No, it's true. And then after that, we just watched men doing it because I didn't want her to see women doing it. It might give her a bad impression of women she looks up to. So after that, I just let her watch men peeing their pants, peeing their pants. So I thought that was a funny story, how she got that, how she got to from poopy diapers to peeing pants.
You are a horrible person. Sorry.
I knew it'd end up that way, that I'd be considered a horrible person.
I remember one time when I let my children watch YouTube unattended, which was never.
Well, I don't have children, and this was my niece, and
I remember
I didn't think she would get
the
to that
last
part.
time that I let my children be around you unattended, which was the last time?
Well, I've always been proper around your children. I can't think of any instance.
Do you treat my children different than you treat this little girl?
I'm a little more careful with them, but I keep all kids away from horrible stuff like that.
Do we need to take a break?
It's
Okay.
okay. We
It's like
got a scary situation going on here, but
We have bad roof problems here.
so if you'd like to donate, please help us get a new roof, so you can hear more of these
I was told
stories.
that we got an estimate on re-roofing this studio. Can I tell them what the estimate was? Take a guess. How much? Have you heard this?
I haven't. I'm gonna guess 10,000.
$25,000
Jeez.
to re-roof this studio.
And that's the whole roof.
Yeah.
Jeez. What about? Did y'all ask about like just half of the roof?
That would be $12,500.
Yeah. I didn't mean half of the roof. I meant just like this side, just a patch job.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
we are going
that'd
to
be
get
the
it
way to go.
re-roofed, but we can't have that guy do it.
But
Roofs are important, but they can be done for less than $25,000.
no doubt about it. But no, I treat your kids very nicely and other kids. This just happened to be, something out of the blue that happened. She started watching that, and I quickly changed the channel, the website, the videos. Last time I was with your kids unattended, I don't.
What will be the last time?
I didn't. What'd I do?
Let's see.
I don't
know. I don't ask what you do when you're unattended with my children. You're my brother. I trust you, but that story is quite scary. Don't ever let my children watch YouTube unattended. They are not old enough to.
I thought I saw your kid watching YouTube unattended in the back room. She's watching Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady.
She has the soundtrack for that. I bought it for her, and she watches Netflix for kids.
Maybe it was on Netflix.
And I Netflix has this section called Netflix for Kids, but they don't yet have an app called Netflix for Kids. So my kids do have the ability to go and watch anything they want, and that does scare me. And to your credit, that something like that could happen with my kids, because they could choose to pull up something that I have told them not to pull up.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and it could just be
right.
By accident.
So I'm being a little hard on you because this is Tbog, and
don't be hard on me, Joey. Yeah.
But I trust my kids to only watch the shows that I've told them they can, to stay in that section, and I monitor the history, and if I see them pulling up something crazy that I told them not to, that'll be the last time that they watch Netflix unsupervised.
Gotcha. How was your week this past week? Did you have anything exciting happen this weekend?
Good.
It was a very good. It was a nice, spicy week.
My week started with my house getting AT&T Uverse 450 channels. Hello.
Oh,
can I hear
snap.
Hooray.
Hooray. Joey's got TV.
This is me doing the most modern dance that I know. So, mini Cabbage Patch.
Mini patch, the cabbage patch.
The
cabbage patch.
Am I hip?
You're a hip
Am I
hop,
hip?
the hippie to the hip hop, and don't stop.
So Uverse is fun.
Hey, how long did you go without any type of cable?
0. I left it up until Uverse was. Oh,
how long did you go without?
Okay,
cable?
so before Uverse, I had Cox cable.
But
Uverse is the fiber optics service in this area.
Right.
That you get typically it's served through a phone company. In this case, it's AT&T.
Right.
Over in some other areas, Verizon has a version. It's called something else, but it's a fiber optic service.
Fiber optics.
Cox Cable is like in this area is like like Roadrunner, I think in some areas it's called, or what's the big cable company throughout the country?
I can't think of any other. Mediacom. That's a cable company. Mediacom.
There's a really big cable company.
Comcast.
I believe it is. Yeah, that's the copper service.
Copper.
Yeah, that's like the old school. Like when I was a kid, we had that.
Ah.
You know, and they've come a long way. They do more than they used to.
Right.
But we had Cox before AT&T, and
but you didn't have a real good. You didn't have good channels.
no, we had like the smallest package. We had like 25 channels, plus business internet, which was pretty expensive.
Yeah, you had the good internet.
Yeah,
Still
good, not best. But Uverse, man, they've got
Are they good?
lot of features that are better than Cox. Like
Huh.
with Cox now, they have this app on iPad and iPhone where you can watch all their channels and stuff as long as you're on your home network, the network that you buy from them. They can identify you and you can watch whatever you want.
Nice.
With AT&T Uverse, you can do the same thing anywhere.
You don't have to have the home network. Then you just be anywhere in the
I
world.
mean, you can have the home network, but you don't have to be there. I can be in California with my account and watch all the stuff that they have to offer. I can schedule recordings on my DVR from anywhere using my phone.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
which is really cool. I've been using that a lot. I've started recording Adventure Time
That's a great
and regular show.
Great show. Great show.
There's another show that I thought would be funny. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a little orange dude and a blue dude, and a big pink rabbit. That's
Oh yeah, that's Adventures of Gumball. That's a good show.
Is that funny? It looked
I
funny.
like that show.
I saw it at no volume when I was eating breakfast at the Village Inn yesterday, and I was laughing, and I didn't even know what they were saying.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that show as regularly as I have Adventure Time and regular show, but I try to catch that show if it's on.
And of course, I'm DVRing Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Are you going
Comes
to
on
come over to
tonight.
my house tonight to watch Game of Thrones with me?
I will.
All right.
I'll be there, and I won't be square.
All right. Very good, sir.
So that because Game of Thrones is coming on tonight, a little programming update. The show won't be going on
This evening
past
show will be in
8 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock Central. This show's over.
No, that's not going to happen. We're
We're
going to
just
go to 10.
Fibbing. We're going all the way till 11 Eastern.
But then later this week was my wife and I's 10th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Big 10.
Yeah, we were only married for 5 of those, but we were married 10 years
So
ago. Right.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a sad day. No, I'm just kidding. We've been married. Yeah, we've been married for all 10 of them.
Ooh,
And time has gone by fast.
this has. It just
Yeah.
seems like I was at y'all's wedding.
Yes.
Uh,
She's a pleasure to have as a wife. Why are we rattling plastic?
What's going on here?
How's the audio coming into the mics? Are you picking
Boom.
up all the plastic wrapping?
It's Christmas time in the studio.
Maybe
It's
we should take a
Christmas
break.
time
I'll
in the
tell
studio.
everybody at our crew members saying, no, don't take a break. Well, I can't even hear my voice over the plastic rattling.
You're good. You know what's funny when I notice some people, I'm not gonna name any names, but they'll be up here on stage doing the show, and they'll talk to somebody next to them while somebody else is talking, and they'll whisper to them, but the mic's right in there. Hey, after this, and it's real loud over the headphones. So
I know who that is. I know who that is.
oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Y'all should listen out for that. It's funny. People think they're not being heard, but kind of like Bill Clinton when he
Or these guys.
yeah. Are these ding dongs? Was it Bill Clinton who he just gave a speech and he had a microphone on, and he's like, I gotta go take a crap when he went
Bill
off
Clinton?
stage. It was either Bill Clinton or W. George W. Bush. W.
Which one do you think it was?
It could be either one.
It could be either.
Yeah, I think it was Clinton. Boop, 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 boop,
Should we sing a song about what they're doing?
Yeah,
All right. All right,
That-
you start.
we don't want to leave the audience out.
They
Here in
think
the
we
studio-
can't hear them, but everybody can.
What?
The plastics rattling that they're handling
over
over all our equipment. The rain is coming down and we will stop the leak. And when Matt goes to the bathroom, we will take a peek.
Nice. So in case y'all didn't catch those lyrics, here it is again. No. What's going on is we got a little leak in the roof, as you might have guessed earlier, because we was kind of hinting at that. We got crew member 1, 2, and 3 trying to cover up our
It's
mixer.
all one crew member.
Crew member united, like not Transformers,
Voltron.
Voltron.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, or Power Rangers. Nice. We're good to go. So what they've done is built a tent over all of our equipment, and I'm kind of looking forward to operating in those conditions because it looks kind of cool, like a little production fort.
We had a guy trying to dig into our finances.
Who?
I'm not going to say his name. I guess he feels like lots of people are giving us money to do this show.
So he's digging into the this network's finances.
Right. We're trying to.
And
Being real nosy.
we're not making much money at all. But what if we were? What would he do?
He doesn't like for people to make money off of talking.
What a dingus. Well, I don't know who it is, but
This studio is
Stupid.
completely funded by the crew who runs it. And although we do have a donation button, we rarely ask for funds. We have from time to time, and it just hasn't felt quite right.
yeah, awkward. Felt a little awkward.
You know, maybe one day we'll try again. But we like people to, if people are benefiting from this show,
Right.
from what we do, and they
And they want to see.
feel like supporting, there's a button there that they can click. And I think that in the how long have we been doing this? 2 years now?
Talk about the whole network.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little.
I think that button has been clicked twice.
That's pretty good. No. Twice. Well, thank you for those 2 clicks.
Yes.
Appreciate it. That's awesome. It does take a lot for someone to donate to something they don't really know a whole lot about, except from watching it on the network. And to those people who did donate, y'all are awesome. And for those who didn't donate, go rob a bank.
And for those of you who want to see our checkbook, relax.
Relax. Don't do it. You don't want to go through it. Relax. Don't do it. Put your body into it. Relax. Don't do it. Put your
Can you
body
imagine being the
into
type
it.
of person that everybody that you see that's speaking publicly, you want to go dig into their checkbook?
That's nuts. Hey,
And their family line?
their family line.
Yeah, same guy digging into.
He's batty.
Crew member wants me to say his name. I'm not saying his name. No.
We're not here to name names. I personally don't know the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
But
guys trying to dig into our checkbook and dig into the family line of Dr. Jones.
what does he think he's gonna find?
I have no idea.
Like his
But it's very offensive. Just
Yeah.
the way he's doing it.
right.
He wouldn't want somebody to do that to him.
No, it's crazy. But hey, when you're crazy, you're crazy, and that's crazy. Very crazy. Anywho, so you had a great anniversary.
I did. Boy, after that plastic is done being laid down, it feels like I could hear a pin drop in here. It's
Yeah,
so
it's weird.
quiet.
Where did everybody? Are they behind that plastic? It's
Are
weird.
they under there operating? Is there anybody under there? Okay. Somebody's pushing the buttons. All right. Must be crew member. Yeah, I had a great anniversary.
That's
Monica
good.
and I had a great one.
I noticed you said you was watching something else at the Village Inn, so you must have kind of took a little
Yeah, have you been to the
staycation.
Village Inn?
No, is that the one that used to be by Denny's?
I don't know. It has always, ever since I've known it, been by Cordova Mall.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, the Village Inn is all over the place. There's Village
Right.
Inns all over the country. What when you think of the Village Inn, what do you think of, like, building wise? What do you the look?
it's like a teepee type thing, right?
Teepee.
Not a teepee, but a angled roof like this, like
Yeah.
from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, and the logo is in like an old English font.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the Village Inn. It has a very
looks like a village.
rustic feel to it. It's a sort of greasy spoon breakfast
Right.
nook.
Yeah,
You know,
kind of looks like a
kind of
old
like
German
Denny's or
town.
IHOP, but yeah,
Yeah.
like, it looks like an old German town a little bit. Yeah, they have completely remodeled and rebranded themselves, and their building looks like they look like they're selling health food now.
What?
Yeah, like an all natural, like, health food store. It's drab, tan, and green now. and when you walk in, it doesn't say Village Inn. It says in an orange circle. It says VI colon in parenthesis VI smiley face. That is their logo now.
That's crazy.
It is nuts.
Yeah.
You can't even recognize the building. Like, you can't drive by and say, "Oh, there's a Village
Right.
Inn there." It just looks
Without
like
seeing the
some
sign, yeah.
generic health food store. It
Great.
looks like my wife, I think she nailed it. It looks like a Panera Bread. No insult to Panera Bread, but Panera Bread, that the color scheme and the approach that they take to their branding, it fits that. You
Right.
know, they're like a hip, like a health food
Right,
type
like
of menu.
hippie type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these guys sell greasy bacon and eggs.
Right. They sell the most unhealthiest food to their
Yeah.
customers. It's crazy. How was their beds?
Oh, well, it's not a hotel.
Oh, are you talking about their restaurant?
Village Inn is not a hotel.
Village Inn is a hotel. Ain't it?
Village Inn is a restaurant. It is a
No.
greasy spoon breakfast.
Village Inn's a hotel.
It is a
Motel.
restaurant. Sir.
Hold up.
There, we don't have time for you to
Why would they
research
call it
this.
Village Inn?
It's just the name of their restaurant.
Hold up. Now you just blew
There's
my
nothing
mind.
to hold up. Every Village Inn is just a restaurant.
Are you, no, every Village Inn I saw, I've always thought it was a motel.
That is your fault.
Guests have enjoyed Village Inn's great tasting food and extra friendly service. That's crazy. I've always thought it was a hotel, and I could have swore I've stayed.
And
at
that time
one.
that you napped in one of their booths,
Maybe
now you understand why they threw you out.
right. Yeah. No, that's crazy.
But you need to go back and explain to them why you were hollering out, I made reservations.
right. And
The room service here is horrible.
and where was my wake up call? You
Right.
dirty people.
Yeah. And why do you keep letting people eat at my kitchen table?
Right. What are these people doing eating on my balcony? I'm trying to sit back in my pajama jams and watch a little TV and
In my undies,
read my latest John Grisham novel.
and my underoos.
Right, my underwears. And these people are eating hash browns at the foot of my bed.
I can see you calling the front desk. Go ahead. Call the front desk.
Hey, Village Inn. Yeah, it's me. I'm sitting
Listen,
here.
I'm in room.
Listen here. I'm in room 13. I got two people sitting right next to me eating hash browns and coleslaw.
No, I will not get up.
No, sir, I will not get up.
We'll settle this with room service.
All right. And by the way, get these people out of here and wake me up at 7 a.m. I got an early morning. Sir, that's
Bring me pancakes.
That's booth 13, not room 13. We're going to call the authorities. No, but you literally just blew my mind. Right when you started the story, I was thinking hotel.
The big surprise is what you thought the big surprise was.
Tell me the big surprise.
No, I'm saying I had a whole, I was blown away that somebody would. It's kind of like maybe they're starting to go out of business. Like maybe the competition from Denny's and IHOP is getting a little too steep, and they were like, well, let's just take some profit that we have and pay some fancy designer who doesn't really care whether our business lives or dies
One of them hip
to
dudes.
give us one of them new hip designs. Yeah, I know them emoticons are real popular these days.
Emoji.
So here's the designer doing his presenting the new branding. So what I thought I would do for Village Inn is take your old rustic approach and use the same name, Village Inn, but instead of actually saying it, we'll just use the initials, VI. VI.
Venereal
in a
inquiry.
circle. But we want to make sure everybody likes you, so we're going to put a smiley face at the end of it. Not a real one, but you know how the kids do it these days. A colon and an in parenthesis.
You know how they do on the America Online.
But how are people? They won't know what we're called. Oh, they'll learn. They'll learn what you're called. They'll start thinking of VI as Village Inn for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, how's that going to happen? Well, because we're going to put your logo in an orange circle, and we're going to repaint your building brown and green. Isn't that the color of every health food store in the United States of America? Well, yes, but you're a restaurant, and very few restaurants use that color because it's really not the color of food.
Really not.
Makes all the sense in the world. Pay that man $500,000.
Give him whatever he wants. Get this thing built. Village Inn. Well,
My wife says that you're never watching our kids.
I'm great with kids. I make them laugh, I make them smile, make them. I don't only, I'm not only nice to children and considerate of their tiny feelings. I also educate them. I like to give them little life lessons. If I see them stuck in a rut, if I see them having troubles with getting along with their siblings, say, hey, you gotta love this sibling. And that's what I tell them. And that's when they learn the word sibling. What's a sibling? It's your sister. Oh, I just learned a new word. So you can thank me for them knowing the word sibling.
Girls are siblings.
Well, your brother and or sister is a sibling, not just Gorials. And I like to try to teach them stuff. So I don't just watch them like anybody can watch a kid. I like to engage.
Here's me watching a kid. They love that.
They don't think it's creepy at all.
No, they love it.
They don't run to their
they've never
parents.
said anything bad about it.
Yeah, because I told them not to.
They don't say much to me. But
Don't tell your dad I looked at you that way. Do not tell your parents I looked at you that way the whole time I watched you.
Well, ladies and gents, we are coming up to the 45 mark, and we are going to make preps for
For what?
What would
Yeah.
Lo-
What would Leroy do?
do?
What would?
Which is our next show with our NCG Texas studio. And I think we may have a special guest on that show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Who?
I'm not going to say yet because I'm not sure if he's going to be on, but he's a beloved regular panelist.
All right.
With the Place NCG Studios, and so we hope you'll enjoy that. Who is saying things?
What's
to you?
going on?
What'd they say?
They said, we love the show. Keep doing what you're doing. We'd like for you to be more interactive. Maybe next week, can we ask some questions?
I don't believe you.
That's what it said.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Love you. Bye. We'll see you later.